Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. I hope that quarantine is treating you well, that you're all managing to get by day to day, and that even if you can't go out and do the holidays, that you have a garden that you can enjoy this lovely sunshine. I know I do, even though I am still working full time. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get rid of stains, or I should say cover up stains, and work with stained clothing so that you don't have to throw them out, even if it's something that you really like. There are ways to salvage our favourite clothes. So I don't know whether you guys have seen my Kawaii lookbook, but the pink skirt that I wear in that, there's a patch. The video should come up somewhere here. You'll see it now, about here. You'll see that there is a white stain. It's not actually a stain. It looks dodgy, but it's not what you think. It's not a stain. It's actually where the corduroy has worn out from being in storage for a long time, and it just looks worse than it actually is. It looks terrible, So I'm going to show you how to fix things like that. I'm going to show you how to cut away a stain and to upcycle your clothes so that this stain is ultimately gone, and then I'm going to show you how to embroider over your stains. And so yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to just learn how to get rid of, hide, cut away stains while still salvaging the garment itself and keeping it in a wearable condition, so that we don't have to throw out our clothes and leave them into landfill, because we're trying to save the environment, reduce our waste, reduce our clothing waste, because clothing waste is a big deal. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So this jumper has a little grease stain on the midriff, so what we're going to start with is we're going to take a ruler and mark across a straight line just above the stain, and we are going to mark a line right at the bottom where the ribbed part is, right, that bottom hem, because we're going to keep the original hem. And with a rotary cutter we're just going to cut out the bit with the stain and cut off the bottom band. The next step is to pin the bottom band right sides together with the bottom of the jumper. Now you might need to take in the sides of the jumper to fit the bottom band, seeing as the chest would be wider than the waist sometimes, especially if it's a baggy jumper. I did it retrospectively, so if you're wondering, I did it afterwards because I like to rush things and I'm a bit of an idiot. The last thing to do is sew the band to the jumper, and there you go. Stain is gone and you now have a cropped jumper that looks hella cute. Congratulations! So in order to deal with this questionable looking white mark on this skirt, we are going to literally just cut it out. We're just going to cut out the horrible looking mess that it is, and we're going to patch underneath it. So I'm just getting another leftover piece of the pink corduroy that I used, and the best that I can, I'm going to line it up so that all the lines of the cord match up as if nothing happened, and I'm putting the patch underneath the hole so that everything looks really seamless, and we're just gonna patch it up. I'm using a very tight zigzag stitch to sew this patch in so that it looks as seamless as possible, and it'll just give it lots of extra support. And I'm using an identical colored thread so that I can make it look like there was never any changes, or as close to that as possible. Obviously you're going to see some tampering, but I want to make it look as inconspicuous as possible is what I'm trying to say. This t-shirt has a coffee stain on it, so I'm going to show you how to embroider over it. Because this t-shirt is stretchy, I'm putting a bit of tearaway interfacing underneath just to give it a bit more support so that the fabric isn't constantly stretching as I try embroider it. And I'm using a small embroidery hoop, and I'm just going to put some nice flowers on the front of it. Nothing too major, just some pretty flowers to cover up a very pretty coffee stain. Just roughly sketching out a little map of what I want to do, nothing major, no detail, just so that I know myself where to put everything. only recently really gotten into embroidery, and I have to say I quite like it. I'm not the best at it at the moment, but I know with practice I'll get way better, so hopefully I'll be able to incorporate it into more designs. So there you have it. There's some ways that you can upcycle and recycle your clothes so that you don't have to send them to landfill just because they've got a bit of a stain on them. There's ways and means for everything, folks. Let's try and, what's the phrase? Mend and make do? Isn't that it? So I hope that this video has been helpful, educational, that maybe it'll give you ideas on how to fix up your own clothes if they're getting a bit worn out or they're a bit stained, but you still love to wear them. There's always a way to improve our garments and to keep the lifespan going so that we're not wasting as many clothes. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and if you have any video ideas that you'd like me to cover, please comment below. There's no problem. If I'm able to do it, I will definitely do it. And yeah, just check me out on social media, you know yourself, all that stuff. So I'm gonna leave it here. Take care, guys. Stay safe in quarantine and just look after each other from a safe distance, 2 meters. So yeah, bye.